Hi there, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So this is going to be your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. We want to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their energy currently is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by the end of the session, all right? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, all right? So let's do it, Sagittarius. Well, that's quite intense. I mean, the current energy is quite intense here. Where do I begin? So, this person's in which we're going to be talking about today, they have the Hangman, the Four of Wands, and also the King of Cups in that proposition. You might be dealing with the water sign here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone with Neptune in the first house, or a Capricorn, or an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. If you're only dealing with one person, this person appreciates the good memories that both of you shared with one another. With the King of Cups in here, it's very like a nostalgic type of king, you know. A very nostalgic type of king about when the things were good between Sagittarius and I kind of likes to look back on those type of stuff. However, with the Hangman here in that proposition, I feel that this person right now is just hanging around trying to see things from a different perspective or trying to see things from a different angle. But the Hangman in this deck of mine is a grumpy hangman. I would always say that to my client because of how grumpy he looks. So this person is not really happy to be in that place, to be idle. Your challenges here, Sagittarius, you have the Seven of Swords and you also have the Judgment in that proposition. Your challenges here has a lot to do with you finding closure. For me, yeah, in all honesty, closure, you don't really need to find it outside. To some of you, because there is a Seven of Swords attached to it, so there might be betrayal, there might be lies, there might be deceits, there might be games that is happening within these connections. And it's difficult for you guys to find clarity and closure out of the connections because you're not looking within. Again, as I was saying earlier, you don't need to look outside to look for answers. Like, why? What happened? Why was I disillusioned? Why was I being lied to? Why was I being why that person was being deceptive? Why was that person, playing all these stuff to me? Why? You don't need to ask that question outside, but you have to ask yourself inside, because I'm not a big believer that in a relationship, there's a villain and then there's a saint. Nobody's a saint. Nobody is 100% a saint. You know what I mean? If you are in a toxic relationship, it means that you have two people that have the perfect recipe to be in a toxic relationship, whether you like to hear it or not. It means two people are codependent. One person is the victim, is very codependent towards the abuser. And then you have the abuser who is very codependent with using people or addicted to people. So you have those recipes. So it's more about you looking within and reflecting like, okay, so what happened here? How did I become disillusioned? How was I so foolish? And again, it's going to be like a hard conversations that you're going to have with yourself, because we have ego and sometimes we don't like to admit that we're being disillusioned, right? But again, if you keep on trying to find closure outside, you're never going to find it, because the closure that you need is inside. Like for me, personally, like the way that I would find closure is actions is closure. I don't need words. Actions is a closure for me. So in the past, this person was the Five of Cups in upper position and also the Chariot. From your side, you have the Five of Wands in reverse, and you also have the King of Swords in upper position. This person feels that you guys were playing games on them. But you're trying to get out of a conflict with this person though. But this person in the past was not really focusing on this connection, because this Chariot is facing outside of the connection. So maybe they're going after, or they're taking care of something outside of the connection. There's a mourning here. There's a regret. There is crying. Not literal crying. I'm still trying to find what is the exact English word for galau. Galau is an Indonesian word. Later, I'll probably find it. But in and now, this person is the Ten of Wands in upper position and also the Ten of Swords in upper position. This person got hurt, similar to you. You got hurt, this person got hurt. You hurt one another. But this person is feeling very, very overwhelmed. I would say there's also a little bit of a guilt. But this person is feeling very, very overwhelmed, and they feel hurt. And they feel that you've already emotionally walked away from them. With the Eight of Cups in here. And you are emotionally walking away from this person because you cannot stand the pain any longer. Let's pull some future cards. So before we clarify what's going on in the now, let's pull some future card for you, okay? Magician, the Nine of Swords. Let's see from your side. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in upper position. Wow. Sagittarius. It's rare to see you this way, though. What's going on with your Cancer season, huh? You don't like the water season? I actually like the water season. I actually like Cancer season because my rising sign and moon sign is actually Cancer, so I'm... Okay, but it seems to me as if, like, a lot of my fellow Sagittarians are not okay with Cancer season. So in the future, you guys are going to be deciding to not be taking any type of actions or any type of work whatsoever. No consistencies, no persistencies, not even an effort, not even an energy towards a situation. Because why? You feel very, very disappointed. You will have someone trying, though, to manifest you, the Magician. But there's a skepticism inside of you, again, because of the disillusions that we were talking about, you know, in your challenge. You don't want to be disillusioned again. This is this person in the future here with a Nine of Swords. Okay, let's pull some clarifier. Let's get into your reading now, okay? I want to clarify the present moment first. Let's see the Ten of Wands in our position. Empress, Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups in our position. Well, you feel disillusioned by them. They also feel disillusioned by you. I think it's a similar energy. You're confused by them. They're also confused by you. They know that you somehow have the ability to fulfill their emotional desire. They know that. But again, you questioning things about them, they're also questioning things about you. Let's see, Seven of Cups, Page of Cups. This is you, right? Like you. So when you said that, Sagittarius, in the past, was it real or was it not real? Seven of Cups. This was the same energy that you had in your challenges. So you question these things about them. They question the same things about you. And it's making them kind of like quite stressed out, to be honest with you. Let's see the Ten of Swords in our opposition. Actually, I want to see the Three of Swords first. The Sun card. King of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. What? Okay, let's see the Ten of Swords. Let's see the Eight of Cups in upper position from your side. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. It's about expectations. That's why I always said, you know, having unspoken expectations will always lead to resentment. You expected something from this person. You're expecting something from that this person might not actually be able to provide to you. And you got hurt because of your expectations. If you're single and ready to mingle, I do feel that don't go through rebound. It's gonna be another disillusionment, okay? It really is. And it's gonna happen like we already said on the Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups. Like when you got so disappointed with this person and you cannot take it any longer, it's like the door for rebounds is gonna open up and it's just like someone, Two of Cups. The jumping from things to things, it's just not advisable. You need to process it first. You need to heal inside. Otherwise, you're just going to be codependent again, but codependent with people. You know what I mean? It's the same. You were addicted to them. Now you're addicted to people. You would always find something outwards inside instead of inwards. Don't do that. There's going to be opportunities though with the Wheel of Fortune there, but I would advise you not to, or even if you do, manage your expectations, because you might fall in love too quickly, too soon, without even knowing that person. So this person, Ten of Swords in upper position, clarify about the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and also the Six of Wands in upper position. So this person feels what you think of them, they think of you. You think that they're selfish, they also feel that you guys are selfish. If you think that you're the one with the emotional maturity, they also think that way too. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you how they think. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you how they think. Don't shoot me. So let's clarify the future card. Let's see the Magician in upper position. I don't even know what to title this reading, guys. Let's see. Nine of Cups in upper position. Ace of Pentacles in upper position. The Justice in upper position. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Let's see the Nine of Swords in upper position. Let's see the Five of Pentacles in upper position. Very outward, Sagittarius. Don't go outward, you know what I mean? Like, if something triggers you, go inward. You're just putting a band-aid on things. You're putting band-aid on your feelings. So from their side, Magician, clarified by the Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and also the Justice in upright position. This person wants to make things right with you and wants to make the equilibrium equal again. They want to balance things out between the both of you again in hopes that they're able to manifest you to be the person that is going to be giving them attention that they're looking for. Your energy, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Five of Swords, the Chariot, and also the Strength card in upright position. You're like, nah, I don't want to do that. You're angry. If you're dealing with a Leo recently, not your past person, you might end up being with a Leo. But again, it's too soon. It's like you're putting a band-aid. You don't have time to process. You don't have time to heal. You might get disillusioned again. Just saying. How's it gonna be if this is Leo? Now I'm curious. See? Exactly the same. Exactly the same energy. If you really want to go for a rebound, just, manage your expectations. Don't fall in love too quickly, too soon here with the Two of Cups. You're going to get hurt again, so it's not solving any type of problem. In the future, because of how disappointed you've been in the situations, you would kind of like try to keep this person at your arm's length and just be focused a lot more on your work or collaborating with something else. Okay. Let's pull some advice card for you here, Sagittarius. Three of Cups, Page of Swords, and also the Six of Wands in upright position. The advice here has a lot to do with you remembering and knowing full well that you're never alone. You know what I mean? And I think some of you were raised for loyalty, where some other people is raised for independence, and you guys are raised for loyalty. And you have to remember that you always have your support system at close, and you don't have to eradicate them from your life. You got to be really, really careful with your mouth this week, especially when it comes to your support system, because you might, I don't know, you might hurt them though. You might hurt your siblings. You might hurt your family member. Just be careful about that, okay? Watch your mouth. Try to have fun with your support system again. The real support system that cares for you and loves you for who you truly are. Try to get in touch with them again. It's going to make you kind of like quite grounded. When we feel that we're loved by your support system, it makes us feel that we're not really alone, so that it makes us feel grounded in our approaches. It makes us less reactive to things. It makes us less confused, I would say. And when we feel that we're loved and we have the backings of, our support system, you could go through this Cancer season quite well, I would say. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Sagittarius. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I hope you have a great week ahead. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.